Let's make some non-toxic toothpaste for your pets. Studies show that by brushing your pet's teeth, you can actually increase their lifespan if you are going to be reducing the chance of dental diseases and diseases linked to poor oral health. These are the ingredients on the toothpaste that my vet gave me for my cat. I went through every ingredient on the back of the toothpaste box and was able to find that over half of them were either toxic, unnecessary, or could potentially have negative effects over time. Keep in mind that using this toothpaste once, twice, even 5 times is not going to kill your pet. But if your pet is ingesting large amounts of this over time, especially a long period of time, then you might start seeing these adverse reactions. Also keep in mind that a lot of these ingredients have allergen warnings, so if your pet is allergic, right off the bat you might start to see some sort of reaction. I find it alarming, the ingredients in these toothpaste brands. Aloe is poisonous to both cats and dogs. And while some sources say that the gel version is safe, most seem to still suggest that they should not be ingesting it in large amounts. At the end of the day, it really doesn't seem necessary. And then you have baking soda, which is toxic, especially if ingested in large amounts. Another one you might see is carrageenan. This is also commonly found in human food, and people are starting to realize that it may be linked to cancer. And if you don't dig very deep, if you look up if it's safe for animals, it'll tell you that it is. But if you look up if it is safe for humans, you'll find that it's being studied on animals and it's been causing tumors, ulcers, and cancer. Based on some other research I've done, it sounds like mint and different types of sugars should also be avoided. It seemed really contradictory to me that I was going to go through the effort of brushing my cat's teeth every day in order to make him healthier, but at the same time be poisoning him with different toxins in the actual toothpaste itself. So I figured I needed to find an alternative. So the first thing I did, obviously, was Google non-toxic toothpaste for cats, for dogs. I was just trying to find anything. I was on like Amazon, Chewy, looking through all the products they offered, and honestly, none of them met the standards that I had. So then I started looking up recipes to make my own, and I found this one. The first ingredient that we're gonna need is coconut oil. Not only is this gonna serve as our binder, but it also is key to reducing bacteria in the mouth that can lead to cavities, diseases, and so on. So I literally found this one on Chewy. It's organic coconut oil and it is safe for pets. And that is good enough for me. So the next thing on the list is written as a chicken or beef bouillon powder. However, I personally would not use that. Bouillon powders are meant for human consumption and therefore have ingredients in them that are toxic to cats and dogs. And that includes garlic, onion, high amounts of salt, and you don't want to poison your pet. So instead, I actually found this on Chewy. It's a bone broth powder, so it'll still give it flavor, but there's nothing in it that is poisonous to cats or dogs. And just so you can see, here's the ingredients. And lastly, it calls for a periodontal powder. I found this one on Chewy that's good for both cats and dogs, so I'm gonna use this one. So first I'm gonna measure out 4 tablespoons of the coconut oil, and then I'm gonna heat it for just a little bit in the microwave so that way it's softened enough for me to mix it. Are you all ready to brush your teeth? All right, so hopefully this isn't too melted. It doesn't really specify, so I don't know if it needs to be like softened or fully melted, but either way, once coconut oil cools, it'll re-solidify, so I don't really think it's a big deal. So next I'm gonna do 2 teaspoons of the bone broth powder. And by the way, if I didn't mention it, they did have a beef option. However, I think my cat has a beef allergy because anytime he has like a beef treat or food, it makes him sick. So we went with chicken. It smells really good, actually. And lastly, I'm gonna add the 2 teaspoons of the periodontal powder. Let's give it a try. Here, sit. Good boy. And this right here is the website where I found the toothpaste recipe from. I did not write this. I am not a dentist or a veterinarian, so I certainly want to give credit where credit is due. Thank you guys again for watching, and take care.